only on esportbf.com.
Enough flags to be able to if they were just to hold 2 of 3 flags the entire time.
Yeah, because they
could
can stop.
Still win?
Well, they can stop the burn, but the problem that you have to worry about when you're doing that is that unless you're pressuring that last flag or going in for that 3 cap, in my opinion, it's going to be too easy for you to slip up and make that mistake in order to allow a 2 cap to come in. And then also you got to think about the tickets, the amount of tickets and players that are dying on your team that is giving away to the score. Because when it's down that low, when you only have 91 tickets really to play with, that's not a whole lot. And if you think about it, if each player dies, you know what, like 5 times, that's 50 tickets already gone just from deaths alone. That's assuming that you never drop, that 2 flag burn.
Yep.
So right now we do see the helicopters going back and forth. Onion is getting some decent shots in onto the boat. But look at this, Captain Obvious, he's getting aggressive. He's going to be able to get the one shot off with the TV missile, trying to get a couple of shots in with his main cannon. Does look like they're going to be trading blow for blow. I don't see a whole lot of players out here. Actually, nobody is there to actually get in the repairs onto the boat itself. So Captain Obvious is all alone. His boat does end up going down. Cross is going to be able to pick up at least 1 infantry player. Where is the boat actually sitting at? He's at 95 health. Why we didn't see anybody going in for heals, I don't know. That was a very weird setup. Initially, when your boat's going to be aggressive, you got to put at least some reps on him, right? You got to have at least 1. I would like to see 2. And look at that, the little bird now going down. And Scotch, I would have to say, with the fight looking really, really bad because Rubicon is winning over there onto A, I don't see this going into the favor here of Eternal at all.
Yeah, Eternal's last chance is pretty much Captain Obvious sitting on that B point. Oh, and they were able to get spawns onto Bravo, so they could potentially still take down that boat. If they can get that boat down and get Bravo back in control and then get their LEV over onto Alpha, they can get back into this. But I mean, you just heard me say, how many butts did I have to go through? They got a lot of steps to get back into this, and it's not looking good.
Well, you do like your butts, so we are going to be seeing now the boat really starting to hurt. He's down 22. He finally doesn't get picked up. We do see Superstar now coming in as well. He decides, you know what, going to go ahead and back on off. A lot of players there. Dead spawns might actually come in. TM or TIM1C or T1MI1C, I don't know. He is going to be up into the water, but what you really got to watch out for is the fact that we are 263 to 274. So already looking very, very close. In terms of the numbers.
Eternal doing exactly what I wanted them to do, though. They took out that Bravo boat, which is good, and now their LAV should start pushing up on the Alpha. They have some spawns. Oh, looks like they're gonna put more points into trying to win that Bravo fight that they have already won. Timic up on that flag for Rubicon. I feel like I've seen Timic before. I think I recognize that name. I feel like I should know that person.
I don't actually mind what we have from Rubicon right here on Bravo. Constantly putting pressure on it, constantly attacking it.
Yeah.
I like the fact that they're, because they can throw away bodies. They can play this attrition game, no problem. And again, like the repairs are not coming in onto the boat like they should. He is going to finally get another repair to spawn in on him, but man, you need to commit to that. That's a very important piece. And we do see a TV missile being missed there.
Yeah, sub 20 tickets now. I think this is a wrap at this point.
I would have to say it is. I mean, they did keep control of that Bravo flag in the end, but Rubicon here.
I gotta.
So strong.
These Rubicon boys, they're some serious business. Come out swinging hard against Synthic, and then now taking down Eternal, who won their first match. Like these guys, I'm impressed.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Rubicon's looking fantastic here. And we are going to be seeing them cleaning up this last couple of players, I think, onto the A site. Yeah, Eternal only has 1 infantry player sitting there. We are going to be seeing, once again, another boat fight going down. Missed TV missile, but does it really matter in the end? 192 to 264. That, my friends, is going to be the game. So the winner here, no matter what, is going to be Rubicon. But my God, they did it in such fantastic fashion, I would have to say. They dominated this match.
Yeah, just hands down. There's no arguments to be made at all. Like Rubicon, they came out swinging. I almost want to say that Eternal had the better vehicle players, but they just weren't able to make use of it. Rubicon just outpositioned them, and that's a fine example of what makes Battlefield such a great game, is that you could have better vehicle players, but it doesn't mean much when you're facing off against a well-coordinated team.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and that's something else that we were talking about on this particular map here, is that you can have the better players, but if you don't have the communication, if you don't have the coordination with your team, it's very difficult to actually win out on the rotations for this map, because it does require a lot of work from your teammates to try and get those rotations when they need to have them happen. So right now, this is basically just playing for pride. These guys are going to go ahead and finish out this match, but we do see Rubicon with that 2 flag burn, and we'll just see how well that they're going to be playing this situation. Now, we gave a lot of, we absolutely did give a lot of weight to that B site, but, it is absolutely possible to win this map with an AC hold. That is something that is totally possible, and that's what we're seeing right now. It's just a little bit more difficult to stop, I would have to say, like all of the flanks and the leaks and the possible pushes that you could have other places on the map, because they can kind of launch from that B site to go hit your back flags. If you are focusing on C, they hit A. If you're focusing on A, they can hit C, and so on and so forth. But I mean, right now they're winning a lot of their gunfights. They've won the vehicle battles almost every single time, and when they haven't won the vehicle battles, they've been able to get the other ones so low that the infantry has been able to trade out with them. So they've done a really good job just overall. So really looking forward to maybe, I don't know how they pan out here in the next map, which is going to be, I got it here somewhere, guys.
I feel like we should keep following Rubicon if we can.
And we might just do that.
I'm really curious to see more of these guys.
Yeah, so our next map is going to be on Zavod. Ooh, that is a very...
Honestly, like, I could definitely see Rubicon excelling there. They've shown that they have some really good infantry play, and they're really good on their rotation, so...
Well, some updates here, guys, with some other teams that are going down. So Addiction falls to Team Synthic. Legends ends up taking out Intense Esports. We are still waiting on the results of T13 and ESF team, and Tops Esport has taken out HSS. Of course, Rubicon has taken down Team Eternal, so the only one that we're really waiting for is that T13 and ESF team. Now, so far, the overall standings is Tops Esports with 2-0 victory. Rubicon 2-0 victory. Team Synthic is 1-1. Legends is 1-1. Team Eternal is 1-1. T13, we're still waiting for that result. HSS is 0-2. Intense is 0-2, and Addiction is 0-2. So, I don't know. Yeah, it is going to be pretty interesting to see what the top is going to be like. Who did Tops play in the first round? They played Addiction.
Guys, you know what we're going to be seeing on Zavid, though? Like, just going to go ahead and throw this out there, because, Zavid's all about that roof control!
And where is that coming from?
It's kind of my own little meme that when I would cast Zavad, I would get into this thing where I would just talk about roof control for like 20 minutes straight. So... I embraced the meme. And just made it.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, it is important. That is definitely something that impacts that match quite heavily, I would have to say. But I think the biggest thing with Zavad is how well you can balance out your infantry in the center of the map and supporting your vehicles on the outsides of the map, because most of the time your tank doesn't really play on the inside of the 2 flags. They kind of play on the outside of the center 2 flags on the forest areas, and
yeah,
it's very easy to get trapped as a tank on Zavad if you try and play a little aggressive. So really need to focus on trying to support your tank on that one. But I have seen very infantry focused teams do very well on Zavad. As long as you can control one of the gimme flags, which is both of the flags that you come to first, and then you can control the center flags, which you can absolutely do with infantry players only, then it is absolutely possible.
Yep, I agree wholeheartedly. One of the nice things, one of the fun things I always loved about casting Zavod is the opener too. You know, transport chopper fights may not seem like the most thrilling thing ever, but some teams have come out with some fun strategies that are just enjoyable to watch.
So my favorite opening on Zavod is I think it was NW versus, so this is Noobs in War versus Uran. Do you know which match I'm talking about? It was for WEL finals. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can't find this one. This was fantastic. Like I did not even know that this was possible. It made me very happy that it did happen. Let's see if we can find it here. Oh my gosh, my channel is such a mess. Yeah, okay, so here it is. Let me see when this actually takes place. Yes. Okay, so this right here, guys, right here, by the way, GG's to Rubicon there. They did win, but they had the win a long time ago, so props to them. They're going to go 2-0 into our next round.
Only on esportbf.com.